That is not the case. Allah Azza wa Jalla is telling us that we have Raqibun and Atidun. These are the two angels that walk with us. There we are. So what are their job? They're not forcing you, they're not influencing me and you to do anything. Their job is just to keep watching. They're just watching you, they're observing you. And the good thing is, if you put the intention of doing a good thing, Raqib, the one on the right hand side, before even you have the opportunity and the access of doing that good thing, is writing the good deeds. Subhanallah. Look at how Allah loves us. Look at Allah favors us. Before even someone, when you put an intention, I want to go Hajj inshallah this year, maybe financially you're not that prepared. Maybe you won't even be able to go there. But the fact that you put that intention, Raqibun is doing his job. He say, this servant of Allah has put this good intention. So he's writing rewards for that. Now, on the other hand, if somebody put the intention, oh maybe he wants to do something bad, but Atidun, he's not doing anything until that person actually commits that crime or commit that evil. You see that? So when we put an intention of doing good thing, we're getting double reward. We are double rewarded. First, for the intention. Secondly, for committing the act which is good. So we're talking about keeping ourselves and associating ourselves with the group, with good company. The Prophet ﷺ also reminds us, "Man jalasa qawman majlisan lam yadhkuru Allah fihi." Whosoever associates himself with a group or a network that Allah is not mentioned in that group. People don't talk about Allah at all. People don't talk about the greatness of Allah at all. All they talk about is about backbiting and other things. وَلَمْ يُصَلُّوا عَلَى نَبِيِّهِمْ. And in that group, there is no salawat upon the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sahbihi wa sallam. People don't even think about, sending salawat to Abdul Rasul. We have these kind of companies. And sometimes with Muslims, yes. We meet at the park, sometimes we play football. Allah is not mentioned, the Prophet ﷺ is not mentioned. We're not saying football is haram. No, not only at the pitch, it could be even online. So we watch these football games that lead to haram, betting and these kind of things which are totally haram in Islam. So any association, we're not talking about associations, some Muslim thinking maybe the association of alcohol only. No, it's not all about association of alcohol or zina. It could be something different, away from alcohol and zina. It could be a normal thing that me and you do. But how do we approach that thing? So the Prophet ﷺ says, whosoever associate himself or herself in a group or company that Allah has not mentioned, and the Prophet ﷺ, people don't send salawat upon Rasul ﷺ, إِلَّا كَانَ عَلَيْهِمْ تِرَةً. Meaning this kind of association is disliked by Allah, is far away from the mercy of Allah. Tari bima'na naqsun, meaning it is really lacking the blessings of Allah. فَإِنْ شَاءَ عَذَّبَهُمْ وَإِنْ شَاءَ غَفَرَ لَهُمْ. So on the day of judgment, if Allah wishes, He will punish these people, and if Allah wills, He will forgive these people. This is upon Allah Azza wa Jalla. But we were being warned by the Prophet ﷺ not to associate ourselves with these kind of groups. عن ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. And Ibn Umar reports that the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said, لا تكثروا الكلام بغير ذكر الله. Don't have associations or gatherings whereby you only talk about things without mentioning Allah. Anything that you talk about, first and foremost, who is the main creator and who is the main facilitator is Allah. Allah is the main facilitator who actually gave us this ability to wake up this day. Yes, it's only Allah. So first we need to mention Him. فَإِنَّ كَثْرَةَ الْكَلَامِ بِغَيْرِ ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ قَسْوَةٌ لِلْقَلْبِ. Why we shouldn't do that? The Prophet ﷺ is giving us the reason why. Because if we embark on things, on too much words, too much debate, too much dialogue, songs, these kind of exhibitions, they are halal exhibitions, but some of them, they don't talk about Allah at all, and the creation of Allah at all. Why? Because this leads to qaswatul qalb, meaning our hearts gets rusted, they get rusted. It's called the rusting of a qalb. And the Prophet ﷺ talked about this. Sometimes we find ourselves dwelling into certain kind of habits which are haram, evils or ma'asiyah. And then we ask ourselves, why are we doing this? Yes, because the qalb, the heart, is dead. It's called qaswatul qalb. The heart is rusted already. And the Prophet ﷺ said, إِنَّ الْقُلُوبَ لَتَصْدَأُ كَمَا يَصْدَأُ الْحَدِيدُ. Our hearts also get rust, just like the iron is rusted. The Prophet ﷺ was asked, فَمَا عَلَيْهِ مِنْ جَلَاءٍ. Is there any solution for that?